Hello there, welcome to the Mystic Path. This is going to be a general love messages reading. The decks I'm using are back there. The Light Seekers Tarot, the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot for clarifying. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle cards, the Spell Casting cards, and the Goddess Power cards for guidance. Okay, so please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if this resonates. And then speaking of that, please do not make it fit. If the messages do not resonate with you in the first couple of minutes, then this is not the reading for you. Please do not force the messages to fit with your story. If they resonate and hit you in the gut and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like she's talking right to me, then this is for you. Okay? So I'm just going to have a little bit of this to clear my energy in between because I've been doing many readings today. So, source, channel through me. Love messages for the collective, please. Love messages for the collective. For the next month, let's say, what's happening? Actually, let's just say the next 2 weeks. So today is October 2nd. Again, the date doesn't matter. If you're finding this message a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 5 months from now, 5 minutes from now, the messages are for you if you come across it. So the date doesn't really matter, but this is October 2nd. So let's just say for the next 2 weeks, what are the energies in love going to be? What are the energies in love going to be? Okay. And the bottom of the energy deck is Angel of Love. Which is fitting. Let's see. We got rest and rejuvenation. Action. The door to personal healing and happiness. Okay. All right. Now, those are the energies supporting the new love relationships in the next 2 weeks. Rest and rejuvenation, action, and door to personal healing and happiness. Now, let's see. Again, I will say his and her, but these readings are not gender specific. When I say his and her, I'm talking about energies, the divine masculine energies of the universe and the divine feminine energies of the universe, okay? We all have both a masculine and feminine energy within us that we have to balance. So this reading, keep in mind, don't just make it about the other person. Try to, like if I'm talking about the masculine, try to ask yourself, do I do any of those things? Are any of those messages for me? Because, we also have masculine energies within us and feminine energies. And so that's what I'm reading here, okay? So how is the masculine feeling about the feminine? Oh, clarity. How is the feminine feeling about the masculine? Happiness and beauty. So the feminine is feeling happy and beautiful, and the masculine energies are feeling clear. Okay? So the masculine energies are feeling clear. And the feminine energies are feeling happy and beautiful. Alright, so let's get us a story here. How is the masculine? Give me a story. How does the masculine feel about the feminine? How is the masculine feeling? Okay. Those are them. The Fool in reverse. 9 of Swords. Fool in reverse. 2 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay. How is the masculine feeling about the feminine? Well, he's been feeling heartbroken that, okay, the clarity that has come into him is that there might not be a new beginning with the feminine. And that is causing him a lot of sadness, a lot of overthinking, a lot of withdrawing. He's withdrawing, I feel like, because he was indecisive about her, but then he decided he wanted her and he wanted a new beginning with her, but he's not getting that for some reason. Can you clarify, why is the Knight of Wands here? The Hierophant and Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. So he's finally clear on the fact that he's not going to get this new beginning with the Divine Feminine. And that's because he was coming in and out of her life, being very sneaky and secretive, and unwilling to make a decision. It almost feels like there was a third party here, or he was just trying to decide, do I really want to be in a relationship? And because of that, he kept going in and out of the feminine's life. And the feminine, I feel like, cut him out. Let's see. How is the feminine feeling about the masculine? How is the feminine feeling about the masculine? How is the feminine feeling about the masculine? Whoa, okay. The Hierophant reversed. Page of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Okay. So, yeah. This is what, okay. All right. So, yes. So the story I'm getting here is the masculine was in and out of the feminine's life a lot. But there is real love here. Like, he really does love the feminine. But he's very sneaky and secretive about it. And it's like he couldn't make a decision. He was very in and out of her life and indecisive. One minute he wanted her, the next minute he didn't. One minute He was all over her. The next minute, he was very cold. That's what I'm feeling. And she knew he was being sneaky, okay, and rejected it. She basically rejected him, is what. She's now feeling happy and beautiful because she has decided, I'm not going to take this wishy-washy offer. Because the Page of Pentacles is just like a very small, immature offer of stability. So I feel like she had enough and walked away because of his secrecy. Let's just double check this. Did the feminine walk away from the masculine for his sneaky ways? Did the feminine walk away for his sneaky ways? 9 of Wands. Yeah, she chose herself. So that's what I'm getting. He basically, there is love here. Or, let's just ask one more question. Does the feminine feel love for the masculine? Does the feminine love the masculine? You got the Hermit and the Magician. So, yeah. It feels like, okay. She was trying to manifest this relationship for a very long time, it feels like. And there is a lot of love here. But the masculine was very indecisive, very sneaky, in and out, hot and cold. And she, look at how she felt about that. And the Page of Pentacles. So she basically was like, I'm not taking this wishy-washiness. I deserve better than this. And she walked away. She chose herself. That's what I'm getting. So now she's feeling very happy and beautiful because she chose herself. She was like, forgive my language, but I'm hearing in my head, I don't want a half-ass motherfucker. Okay? So that's the message I'm getting, is she was feeling, I don't want this half-ass mofo. Okay? Either this guy's gonna love me and commit to me and be in a partnership relationship with me, or he's not. And because he was so indecisive, like, see, yeah, he was so indecisive that she was like, forget this. I'm going to go manifest my own happiness and beauty and choose myself. And she did that. And in doing that, recently, that has given the masculine energy clarity that he's not going to get a new beginning. Like, he thought he could come in and out because you would always let him back in. My apologies for that. My oven preheating. So he thought you were always going to be receptive and open and welcoming to him, and no matter what he did. And now that you've walked away and it feels pretty, like, he feels like it's pretty final. I feel like she's still going within a little bit to see, like, are there lessons here? But from his side of things, she must have cut him good, because he is now wallowing in heartbreak because he is clear that he's just not going to ever get a new beginning with her again. He pushed her too far. That's what I'm hearing. He now realizes he pushed her too far. Okay, so let's find out. Now that we know the story, let's find out what energies. Okay, actually, let's do this. What energies are currently connecting the masculine and feminine? What energy is connecting? The sun. Healing. Healing. And what does this say? The energies, the universal energy supporting love in the next couple weeks. Our door to personal healing and happiness. Okay? So I feel like what connects the masculine and the feminine right now is that okay, I want to be very careful how I say this, because the messages I'm getting are the connection between the masculine and the feminine is there's going to be a lot of healing and growth here for each of them personally in this relationship. Okay? Please do not misunderstand. That does not mean that it is your job to heal the masculine or that it is the masculine's job to heal the feminine. That is not correct at all. Okay? We are supposed to heal ourselves. Relationships trigger us, and then when we get triggered, we're supposed to go within and start asking ourselves the difficult questions, right? We need to start asking ourselves, like, why am I being triggered by this? What can I learn from this experience? How can I react in a healthy, mature manner, right? Okay, so that's what I'm hearing, is the point of this connection between the masculine and feminine is there's going to be a lot of personal healing for both individuals here. You're not healing each other. It is not your job to heal each other, but you are healing each other by triggering each other. Okay? So let's see, what is the outcome? Because by triggering each other, that should prompt each of you to go into hermit mode and start trying to heal the triggers, right? Why am I being triggered? Why is this so upsetting to me? And start investigating it and starting journaling and writing it down and trying to figure out, like, why, when he said that, did it trigger me so much? Why did it make me so upset? Why did this little thing turn into a big fight, right? That's what I'm hearing, is we're supposed to, when those things happen, when the relationship gets really stressful and rocky, we're not supposed to try harder to fix each other. We're supposed to try harder to fix ourselves, right? Because then if both of us are fixing ourselves, then we're healthier and happier and more emotionally balanced to actually engage in a loving relationship. Okay? So let's now just see, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? Okay, what is the outcome in this connection? Wow. Okay, well, that's like 10 cards, so let's try one more time. What is the outcome in this connection? What is the outcome? One more. Okay, jumper. Ooh. Okay, Queen of Pentacles reversed is at the bottom of the deck, which means the underlying issue is instability, fear of commitment. Okay, the outcome, we have 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and Justice. I feel like this is saying the outcome, okay. The outcome is good in that the outcome is individual personal healing and justice, right? For ourself. But the outcome of this connection between these two people is still a lot of mental conflict and a lot of indecision. And this might not just be on the masculine side. This could also be the feminine is very indecisive. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles? All right. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands. So the indecision, okay. So the indecision is partially because this connection is going to have to wait for divine timing. Like the Six of Wands is about making a final choice and moving forward in like happiness. Usually the Six of Wands, like he's made his choice and he's riding off to go get her, right? But that's not going to be for a while, I'm hearing. There's going to be a lot of mental conflict and indecision for the next, I'm hearing, foreseeable future, because the point is for each of the people to heal themselves, right? To take action in resting, rejuvenating, finding out what fulfills you, finding out what your passions are, and then opening this door to personal healing and happiness. So basically, it's what I was just saying. Like, this relationship is happening because you're both going to get a lot of growth and healing out of it. But that's not, I mean, you're not going to get this happily ever after anytime soon. Okay, because divine timing has to happen and both people have to be whole, healed people on their own. Okay, that's where so many people in this world go wrong, is that broken people find each other and then think the other person's gonna fix them. And that's not, that will never be a happy, healthy, balanced relationship when that's how it starts, okay, or that's the intention. What we need to be doing is focusing on ourselves and healing ourselves. And then when each of the parties are whole, heal individuals, like, and obviously growth is always happening. We never like reach a pinnacle and then say, oh, we're done growing now. Okay, that doesn't happen. There's always growth. But what this is saying is, until you can heal your past traumas and triggers, you're going to be in this indecision and conflict in your mind, because you can't be happily with someone else, right? Until you've healed that inner child that is triggering you and creating trauma. So basically what this reading is saying is, in divine timing, you may find this person again. But right now, the point of this relationship was for both of you to be triggered and for your traumas to come up so that you could start taking action, going within, resting your body, healing yourself, journaling, going to therapy, whatever it is for you that you use to self-reflect. You know, some people set up their iPad and just have a video diary, and then they watch them back to kind of see like, oh, how am I coming across, or like what issues are coming up, you know what I mean? Because sometimes if you just like free flow write or free flow ramble, things come out that you were from your subconscious, right? So that's what I'm hearing, is like the point of this right now, you're both gonna be in indecision and mental conflict until you're not going to find justice until you start taking action to heal yourself. And then once you've both healed yourselves, then there may be an opportunity for him to come back in decisive and say, I know what I want now, and I want, you know, and then maybe a stable foundation can be built. That's what I'm hearing. So let's get a goddess card for advice. What is the advice here? And then we're going to wrap it up, because I think this has said a lot. Also, I'm filming this during the fall harvest moon, so you might want to check out on my channel. I did a little fall harvest moon chit chat, and that chit chat has some valuable information about doing just this: resting, rejuvenating, taking action on our healing, how to let go and release things that don't serve us. Okay, so I recommend you might give that a watch as well if this reading is resonating with you. Now, let us see. Oh, is that it? Okay. All right. Well, they want me to take these 3 cards that came out when I split the deck. We have 1. Adaptability, 9. 40. Generosity, Oshun. And Morgana, Death and Magic. All right, so let's see what the goddesses have to say. First, adaptability. 9. When you've set intentions for how your life could be different, better, fuller, juicier, prosperous, creative, more meaningful, etc., adaptability is the power you need to rely on. The old familiar you, the one who is used to your comfort zone, is now invited to dance in uncharted territory. The questions to ask yourself as you step into the unknown are: who do I need to become in order to experience the life I desire? What in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? It says, no, you have everything you need right now. You're aligned with the Celtic shapeshifter goddess Anine, who could move effortlessly between our world and the world of fairy. Her power of adaptability is sparkling within you. Magic is afoot. Okay, and then number 40 for generosity. Oshun. There is a universal law that centers on unrestrained generosity and flow. Oshun, the benevolent Yoruban river goddess, the representation of nourishment, healing, fertility, and prosperity, reminds you that life herself has given to you freely. You have been offered air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, and shelter to sleep in. So it is your task to give freely of yourself, no matter how big or small the act, without expectation of receiving anything in return. Okay, so far, both of these cards are talking about what we've already talked about, which is going within, healing, and being generous about it. Like, be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up for any triggers or traumas or things that come up. Don't beat yourself up for it. Be compassionate, be kind, be loving to yourself. Try to investigate it. Try to approach it as an observer and investigate what's going on here, right? And then if you approach it in that way, you know, it's a lot easier to let judgment fall away. Because when you're just observing, there's no point in judging, right? Because you're just observing what's happening. So I feel like that's what this is saying, is like you need to start healing yourself and really looking into your traumas and your triggers as far as love relationships go. And whatever you discover, you need to work on healing in a kind, generous manner. Okay? Now, I'm pretty sure I know what this Death and Magic card is about. You'll get all this new beginning when you can heal yourself, and you'll end up in this beautiful, happy garden within, right? So let's just see, though, 37. Let's just see. Okay, Morgana, Death and Magic. Consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long-cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and magic. Now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as something to mourn. Let go with love and gratitude. Leave your fears behind. For in death there is great magic, as nothing can truly ever be destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come. Face this time of dying and death with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon the goddess Morgana will fill you up with magic, and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. Okay? I feel like that's, yeah. This guidance is beautiful, and this is basically, all of these cards are basically saying the same thing. Is like, whatever this relationship is, you need to let it go for now. You walked away to find your own happiness and beauty, and you need to continue on that path, but in a loving way, right? This is saying, don't let this person go in a like, F you, I never want to talk to you or see you again, right? Do it lovingly. Like, this is just not the right time for us. We both have a lot of healing and growth to accomplish on our own before we can make a relationship work, clearly, right? If there's a lot of struggle and conflict and trauma, then that's because, you guys have stuff, each of you have things coming up individually that need to be addressed and healed and acknowledged, okay? And then I'm going to just say this, don't wallow. Part of lovingly letting things go is to not wallow. Mourn it, be sad, of course, but then pick yourself back up within a couple days and try to get on with it and try to get on with your own healing, right? Because just wallowing in those sad energies isn't going to help you. And I don't think you're doing that just because, the feelings for you coming in are happiness and beauty. So I feel like releasing this person and focusing on your own personal journey and rest and rejuvenation, taking action on these two things, that's what brings all this happiness and beauty to you. And I'm saying to you because usually it's the feminines watching. There aren't a lot of masculines that watch, but if there are any masculines watching, please comment below so that I know, because that would be amazing. Anyway, well, I think this reading has been pretty clear, and I hope that it has helped. And again, like, share, and subscribe if it resonates. And have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next time.